Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hotfix. Mr. Kirioff, you know what you look like when you do that? You look like you've got no teeth. You look like a...
I'm not
boy! Okay. Anyway, welcome to Hotfix, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a special guest on Hotfix today. You can see him on my head with his two brothers. There is a massive spot. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened because I was just telling Mr. Kirioff. I ate this amazing pork pie. No, not pork pie. Scotch egg with like pickle and cheese and
which sounds
herbs
amazing, by the way.
It was damn
I
nice.
want one now.
But I think it gave me a spot on my head. Still, I'd eat another one. Anyway,
Well,
Mr.
I was
Kirioff.
going to say, was it worth it? Was it worth it?
I think so. Mr. Kirioff, let's get. Okay, so we made a hotfix. I'm just going to move your head. There we go. We made a hotfix a couple of months ago on Google buying Twitch, because as far as we were concerned, and as far as all of the news outlets were concerned, and places that matter like the Wall Street Journal and any kind of financial website, I think it might have even been on the Financial Times as well. They said,
I'm sure Time.com as well, which is actually a website I've got up for today's news, also ran the same headline, which makes it kind of funny because I'm using the same source for a similar hotfix on basically the same topic. So it all turned out to be wrong, didn't they, bloke?
They did. So they said Google has
All of
bought
them.
Twitch. Okay. The rumor was going around, and everybody was like, "Oh no, Google is starting to become this absolute video monster. Like they're the video monster anyway, but they're starting to take over." And then it all went quiet for a bit, and then it started to resurface a couple of weeks ago, and it's like, "Yep, Google have bought Twitch," but it didn't actually say Google have bought Twitch. But the $1 billion figure was thrown around, like they're going to buy it for $1 billion and all of this stuff. But then, like, I presumed after we made the hotfix, we said, "Oh, we think it's been bought by Google, and that's fine." There started to be changes being made to Twitch. So there was enhanced YouTube integration. So you've got this little thing which pops up on your YouTube videos which says you are now live. So I'm like, oh, that must mean that some sort of purchase has gone through. It has to, right? Why are they suddenly...
Why would they advertise
why
Twitch
would they do it? Yeah, why would
on
they do
YouTube?
it? Okay, so it's a bit weird. However, last night, the news, it was probably, well, it was in the day for the US, but last night for me, there was a report I seen on a website, and it's like Amazon last minute offer for Twitch. I'm like, okay, let's see where this goes. And literally about 2 hours later, it's confirmed Amazon now own Twitch, and they paid, I believe, 970 million or something like that, which equates to about 585 million pound. Which is a hell of a lot of money. A hell of a lot of money.
That's quite a lot of cash.
It is, but like the companies involved, like Amazon and Google, it's just like pocket change to them. So yeah, we are now in a situation where Amazon own Twitch, YouTube own Google. Okay, now I'm gonna let Mr. Kirioff jump in, but I want to like kind of speak about how this affects me, because I think I got like, and you as well, Mr. Kirioff. We've got like a unique perspective of this because we are content creators. I mean, hell, I'm sitting here with my Kappa Twitch t-shirt on. I've got, we stream, we make videos on YouTube and all of that stuff. But we'll get onto that. So, Mr. Kirioff, what do you think? What initial impressions? What's this? Give it me.
Well, actually, firstly, something that I noticed was that when this was announced, a load of people were like, "Oh, thank God for that! This is the best thing ever. We have been saved. Amazon is the savior of Twitch. Thank God Google never got hand of it." All that kind of thing. I seem to remember in the hotfix we did point out that we don't particularly want no one wants all of their eggs in one basket. No one wants like one company to be in charge of everything they do. And Google's already got YouTube, so for Twitch to be part of Google would have been kind of disadvantageous because it's like everything you do is part of this one company's assets, which is not great. But on the other hand, actually, I think we were really quite objective with the hotfix. Where, it would not have been all positive. There would have been negatives. But at the same time, I don't think it would have been the absolute disaster that people are now making it out to be. Because there still would have been upsides to it. But for me, the biggest upside is the fact that it's not Google. Regardless of what Google would do with Twitch, and you'd hope that they would have made it better and they would have increased capacity and they would have, changed things up so that there's better integration between Twitch and YouTube and so on. I like the fact that Amazon have bought it purely because it's not the same company that owns YouTube that owns Twitch. That is kind of the biggest and most important point, because YouTube has already got the monopoly on pre-recorded videos. They've already got the monopoly on a lot of gaming content, and Twitch is something completely different. You get a different experience off Twitch, and having the same company owning both the live streaming market and basically the VOD market, which is essentially what YouTube is, it's not great because it means that there's no way of going from one to the other if they decide to basically screw with both.
Yeah.
So having Amazon do it, and also we said in the first hotfix about this, we said, we know that YouTube has got the infrastructure to deal with all of this. They could massively expand, like how well Twitch works, how many people can stream, the quality of the streams, the delays, all that kind of thing. They could do great things with the infrastructure they've got. Amazon have got just as good an infrastructure. Have you seen how much is hosted on Amazon?
Well, I mean,
I'm fairly sure it's about half the bloody internet at this point. It's
this was one of the
absolutely
things. On the older hotfix when we spoke about this, I gave some examples of the companies that could actually, who could buy Twitch and actually enhance what's already there. Because Twitch, this was a company that was running off, I think, about $34 million of investment money, which is not a lot, really, in the grand scheme of things.
Considering what they're doing as well.
Yeah, because there's a lot of cost to run, like, these massive server farms and God knows what, and the bandwidth. I mean, Twitch were the fourth largest US bandwidth user. Like, I mean, behind people like Apple, Google, and friggin' Netflix. I think Netflix are the top one. Amazon were realistically the only company that has anything close to what Google's got. And like you said, the whole Amazon S3 cloud hosting infrastructure stuff they've got going. Amazon hosts a lot of major websites. They host loads of stuff on the internet. They're probably the only other company apart from Google, right? You might be able to say maybe at a push Microsoft, maybe at a push IBM or something like that, or maybe Apple, but they're like maybes, right? Amazon has the server infrastructure to get Twitch and go, right, you've got loads of power now, so let's go on. And I think, from my perspective, you touched on it as well, saying not having all your eggs in one basket. That is currently the biggest positive right now for me, because we were at Google everything, yeah? And like we did say, if Google did buy Twitch, it wouldn't have been catastrophic. It would have meant that
wouldn't have been the end
what
of the
we were
world,
doing on YouTube could kind of be pushed a bit easier through Twitch and back again. There may be a bit more of that on the go. Obviously, Google has got a massive advertising team as well. So have Amazon, though. Amazon have got their own ad system as well. So you probably might see an increase in terms of revenue and stuff like that off Twitch. But with Amazon buying it now, suddenly you have got a company which is, Amazon's massive, don't get me wrong. It's the world leader in online shopping, basically, right?
Yeah.
It owns a load of other companies. I think they own Love Film. They've got live streaming stuff, basically, and apparently it's really good technology they've got. Yeah. I think it's Amazon Prime gives you access to Love Film. It might be Love Film. I might be getting it wrong, but they've got
Love Film, but they also have Amazon Video, so they've got
and they've got their own programming
thing, and then they've got their own programming and their own
like House of Cards,
which is
like House of Cards. They're starting to do that because they know House of Cards and Orange is the New Black and all of that stuff on Netflix does really well, and they're investing that into their thing to push that on. So I think this is going to be wild speculation, but I think we're literally on the verge of seeing something quite major happen in the entire, with the video industry is at the moment. Let's call it the homemade video industry, like what we're involved in with the production of YouTube videos. Arguably, it's like, no disrespect, but it's like low budget production stuff that we're doing. It's not like we're not making films or anything like that. We're making like a new type of entertainment, new media. The only place to do that is YouTube. Like right now, if I have a problem with YouTube, if YouTube throw me off the site or whatever, where do I go, Mr. Kirioff? I can't go anywhere. You've got Vimeo, they don't allow game footage. You've got Live Leak. No, you've just got nowhere. You can't literally go anywhere. Maybe in a few years' time you will. You'll have whatever Amazon's equivalent is. Maybe we start seeing Twitch expand. Yeah, this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see happen now. Right, I'm sitting like this with my hands together like a pyramid, like a businessman. Yes, the deal. Yes, do it, Mr. Kirioff. Do it. Yes, yes. What I'd like to see.
Or the worst one.
Oh, I hate that greasy fucking. Greasy McGavin. No, he's
terrible.
He was a person we met once, ladies and gentlemen. But we
would not stop rubbing his hands together.
Yes, the deal. Anyway, so I think Twitch gets expanded, okay? So its live streaming infrastructure gets upgraded, so there's less delay, right? The VOD system is fucking sorted out, so it is like YouTube, okay? And not like the shitty excuse of a VOD system they've got at the moment. Even though they've changed it, it's crap, right? We want a there is no reason why you cannot have a YouTube channel page style thing on Twitch with a player, which is the live player, and all of your videos underneath. There is no reason why that can't be a thing. I don't think they've got the money or whatever to do it at the moment. As soon as Amazon acquire them, which this is confirmed, when this goes through, I expect to see major changes in this regard. So you'll be seeing something which is extremely comparable to what YouTube offer. And I'm going to say this about YouTube: I don't think YouTube likes gaming content, and I've said this before. I always get this thing with YouTube where YouTube, like, you'll see YouTube do promotions of channels, yeah, and it'll be Nerdy Numnies or whatever it is, a cooking channel. It'll be Epic Mealtime. It'll be Rocket Jump. It'll be what's he called? The Wong Man. The video effects. It'll be
Freddie Wong.
Yeah, I think he's part of Rocket Jump as well. Other people like that, they're not gaming channels, and you never see them promote a gaming channel. It's always some sort of like vlog channel, some sort of reality channel, some sort of cooking DIY channel. And I think that's what YouTube really like. I never really see any support off them for gaming. Twitch are gaming, and that's what I like about Twitch. All it is games. That's all it fucking is, Mr. Kirill. And they know that. Yeah. And I know they've made some changes to the way their copyright system's done, but they kind of had to have done that. But I do honestly believe, right, that they do have what's best for the gamer, kind of, and the gaming content producer at heart. So if Amazon buy into that and don't fiddle too much, which Amazon haven't done in the past, all the companies Amazon have bought, you generally don't know Amazon own them. I mean, like, I think I was seeing it was quoted on the BBC report at the time. They said you generally have to actually go to the company's website and look on their about page to see they're even owned by Amazon. You wouldn't even know, you know.
Yeah, they're a lot more subtle in what they do than YouTube. I think with
regards
Google. With
you belong
regards
to us now.
Google not liking gaming on YouTube. I actually agree with that, because one thing that I've noticed is that if you look at the stuff that's YouTube has kind of got three sections in my mind. There's like the viral hits. There's four viral hits, vlogging, gaming, and I'd say
music,
not like
maybe. Vivo
I wouldn't
music.
say high quality productions, but there's a lot of people on YouTube now who are trying to make their own thing. Like, that is not based on games. It's not really based on anything. It's their own series. I mean, Rocket Jump have been doing Video Game High School for God knows how long.
Yeah.
Rooster Teeth have branched into like proper, actual, what's the phrase? I can't think of it. Live action. That's it. Live action productions and original animation, as opposed to what was just RVB before, which was just made in the Halo engine. And I think that's where YouTube wants to go. I think the thing is, what they're trying to do, but they're doing it in a really shitty, cack-handed way, is promote the stuff that people are doing that is like an original production. Something that they don't just sit down and record their face or a game. They're actually having to have like a set and a script and production quality and all that kind of thing. And it's trying to promote YouTube as basically another source of basically television quality shows. Which is fine. And that should be encouraged. There are quite a few things on YouTube that are actually worth a watch.
They actually spent a lot of money on this as well. Let me just stop you there. They spent a lot of money on this. They had the whole YouTube original programming thing and things I think actually the only channel that survived out of all of that is that Geek and Sundry channel. But there were channels that were given, and I'm talking millions, guys. Millions,
and even then, they've had to go to Kickstarter to keep going.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Will Wheaton
actually, I mean, they've survived, but it's not just down to YouTube. But the thing is, that, promoting that is all well and good, and I actually support that, because if someone wants to sit down and make their own original series, then all power to them. But at the same time, you cannot isolate such a massive section as YouTube as gaming, because
it's the biggest section.
Honestly, there is still occasionally someone will say to us, or I'll see a name of a YouTuber, and I won't recognise it, and I'll go to the channel and I'll be like, this guy's got fucking 10 million subscribers. What the hell?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this guy. But the thing is, that happens. I won't say all the time, but I'm still being surprised by channels that I've never heard of before that are massively successful. And what are they all doing? They're all doing gaming, because gaming is a huge section of YouTube. But YouTube doesn't seem to want to promote that. Well, Twitch is just everything is like.
Let's bring it back into Twitch though.
Favorite gamers.
I think Twitch. Twitch isn't. Twitch is the best platform for streaming games. Okay, it's kind of there are other platforms, but Twitch is the best platform. Yeah. Now, what do you think Amazon could actually do? And I was having a little think about this today while I was taking a stroll down to the post office, because if you follow me on Twitter, guys, you'll know I might have went down there on Bank Holiday Monday when it was shut, because I'm an idiot and I don't know when normal people have holidays. Anyway, I imagine this, Mr. Kirioff. So Amazon. Well, I'll let you guys into a little bit of a secret. Okay, so last week I was sent a questionnaire because I'm a partner on Twitch, asking me if I would be interested in affiliate schemes. Now, an affiliate scheme is, do you want to buy this product off me? If you buy it, or through me even, I get a percentage of the sale, yeah? And they were saying, what type of things do you think your viewers would like? So I filled it in because I thought, well, I may as well fill this in. I was like, they probably like games, computer hardware and stuff like that. No doubt they got the same feedback off loads of other channels. Now, if you think about that, okay, and now think about Amazon buying them, what does that mean? Well, to me, that means that we're probably going to see some sort of like Amazon store integration into Twitch, which I don't think is a bad thing, because Amazon isn't. Yeah. Amazon's not like a terrible place to go shopping. It's actually pretty good. I think it's a terrible place to work in the warehouses, but to buy stuff, it's actually pretty good. And the prices are really good. Like, so if they had some sort of like, you went from this guy's Twitch page and bought a certain game through Twitch, through Amazon even, and then they got a percentage of that, I can see maybe that coming in, which could be okay.
That would actually be quite a. And the thing is, with it being Amazon, it wouldn't be like in your face either. I don't think they rarely do stuff like that. So it could well be that it would actually be quite a good system to have. You're streaming a game that has just come out. It's a new release game. Someone turns up to watch it. They're like, "Oh, this looks pretty good. I quite like to play this." Lo and behold, click the name of the game in the stream title. You get taken to an Amazon page that's either got a download or a box copy.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, it's also cheaper than Steam or cheaper than wherever. And you can buy it, and the streamer who sent you there, directly or indirectly, it'd probably mostly be indirectly, would get a percentage of that. It would be a very kind of
monetization. Well, listen to this,
unoffensive way of doing it as well.
Monetization is a problem. It's especially with online video, yeah, because currently the way most monetization is done is through an advert. Now, an advert on Twitch is irritating as hell because it's live, right? So this pisses me off. If I join a Twitch stream and it plays a fucking advert, yeah, because what it tends to do is show you about 2 seconds of the stream and then plays an advert, and I'm like, oh, come on. And the advert will be like a minute long, something, fucking Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare, get the beat down, bitch pack, whoa, 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 or whatever it is, right? I don't want that, but I got to sit there and watch it, and I'm like, Christ. Watch it a bit, then the streamer plays another advert, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. They annoy the shit out of me. So if other ways to monetize their stream can be found, I think the sub button's great on Twitch. I think Twitch take too much money off the sub button, if you want my truth in that, especially off smaller people. But it's still a good option, I'm gonna say this, and maybe I'll come back in the future and watch this back and listen to my thoughts on this. But I think this is a really good thing. I think Amazon, like any other major company, they've got good and they've got bad. The good things I can see with Amazon is they're not really associated with failures. Like, they've never really failed, I don't think, with any of the acquisitions they've made. They obviously have a lot of expertise. They've got a lot of server infrastructure and things like that. So I am almost prepared to say it's fine that they own Twitch, because it's the first video game thing they own.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that, because I'm not going to say it's in more capable hands, but I know what Google have done in the past with YouTube. Yeah. And like I said, I know that Google don't really seem to feel gaming. I know that Google will just make a change. Like, there's a change on YouTube, which is really fucking annoying, yeah? This came in a couple of months ago. So you guys can't see this, but I'll just walk you through it. So I'm a YouTube creator. I want to go to my YouTube, video page, for example. If I go to youtube.com, I can't get there from youtube.com. Okay, now obviously you would just save the link so you could get into it, whatever. But what I'm saying is they've changed the UI, and it is annoying. Before, the top right hand of the screen on youtube.com, when you're logged in, there would be a little button you could click, and it would say, settings, my channel, my videos, whatever, and you can click it and you get there. Now, right, this is the process you have to go through. You have to click a drop-down menu on the left. You have to click my channel. It then loads up your channel. Then you have to click on the top of your channel, Video Manager. It's an extra step. It's like, why is that a thing? You know, like they do shit like that all the time.
And the only reason that's happened is because now that top right is reserved for Google Plus integration, which no one wanted in the first place.
It was there anyway. You know what? It was there anyway. It was there before. That Google fucking bell. You know, mine always says 100 because I never click on it. That Google bell is there, right? That was there before, but the UI was okay, but they changed it. But it's just one example of a load of crazy changes. You know, like the YouTube one channel layout. You know, nobody likes that, really, do they? No, not really.
It kind of brings me to something that I was thinking about earlier, which is that when you think about it, I mean, I use Amazon a lot.
Yeah, I do. Everybody uses Amazon, don't they? Everybody uses Amazon. I'm going to use Amazon today to buy my mum a fucking birthday present.
I'm probably going to end up buying Warhammer 40k stuff because I've got a problem. But
you buy that off Amazon?
The thing is,
probably.
I tried to think about this. I cannot think of any point where I've gone to Amazon, I've tried to look for something, and thought to myself, "Oh, why the fuck did they change that to that?" I'm trying really hard to think of an example of that. I don't think I've ever done it, either because changes have been made so gradually and they're so small that they don't really impact on the way you use the site.
Amazon's
an
old
because a change has been made,
isn't it? Amazon is an old.
It is old. It doesn't look great, but it's like the thing is they haven't changed a lot, and they're not changing a lot. It still fucking works. It's basically the point again.
Yeah.
What's Google done with YouTube? They fucked the comments over, which are still. I mean, let's be honest, guys. The comments are still fucked. Like, if we compare the number of comments we got before to the comments we got now,
yeah. They're terrible.
And the fact that you can link from them and stuff, and there's still bullshit where, and also now the fact that you can bloody reply to a video, but basically no one can reply to you, so you can be a right idiot and put up. But no one can have a conversation with you because it's like, oh, sorry, the reply button's just not there. Enjoy that. You know, there's no interaction allowed for that post. There's just loads of little things that Google have done to YouTube, the comment system, the layout, the way they've fucked around with all the ways to get to your channel. They've implemented this stuff, and everyone said, this is shit, why have you done this? And they've gone, because we want to. And then not changed it back. By contrast, I know Amazon's an old site. I know it's a bit clunky,
don't even
but
say
for
because
God's
we want to.
Fucked it over.
They just do it, and they're like, deal with it. They don't even go with...
I think once they don't even go into that much detail, it's just, that's what it is.
I think they did say something about the comment situation when there was all that fucking Bob and his tank crap. Because I think it was over every video, and they were like... they said something on their blog about that, so they sort of made a little change. But I don't know. Let's sum up. Like, let me say what I think of the positives and the negatives, and then I want you to, you know, kind of come in with yours, and then I want you guys at home to leave a comment below and all of that stuff. So, right, from my point of view, all the eggs are not in one basket anymore. So, I now have a YouTube asset and a Amazon asset, okay, which is fine. I hope Amazon really beef up Twitch, yeah? So Twitch is a streaming platform initially. So I want to see less delay on the streams. I want to see... I'm not too fussed about the design of it at the moment. The major thing I want is the delay gone, because I don't like that at all. Even, you know, just down to a few seconds, because at the moment it's like 20 to 30 seconds delay, and that's quite bad from like an interaction point of view, because live streams are supposed to be live sort of thing. I would like to see them eventually expand the VOD system. We know they've got the server infrastructure for it. I'd like, you know, ultimately, I'd like to see it as a competitor to YouTube. You know, live streaming is, I think it's at a point in its life where it's sort of YouTube of about 4 years ago, where the gaming stuff was just starting to get taken off. You know, networks like Machinima and whatever started to really take hold and get powerful. And I think that's where we're going. I think if I compare it to Google and what would have happened if Google owned it, I don't think it would have been that bad. I wouldn't have been that happy, but obviously I do not have $1 billion to buy it and stop them. So I would just be like, you know, I've got to accept this. This is the way it's going. But ultimately, at the end of the day, competition is good for everybody. It will drive things on, because if Amazon start building up this platform, this Twitch platform, and really enhance it past and beyond a streaming platform to this place where it's the place to go for esports, the place to go, you know, all kinds of stuff. And maybe they integrate their Amazon Prime. Maybe if you have got Amazon Prime, you can sub, or if you sub to some, you know what, maybe if you sub to a channel, you can get some sort of special Amazon Prime deal through that channel, so they get a bit of the money. You know, going back to the affiliate thing, there's a load of stuff. I don't want to say this is the kind of the lesser of two evils, because I don't think each company is evil, but I think it is a company which has kind of no experience in this area, so it's going to be exciting to see what they do with it, and I hope they don't ruin it, but I don't think they will. Whereas with Google, I thought Google would have not ruined it, but Google would have Googleified it. You know, everybody would go with Google Plus integration. I don't think it would have been like that, but I think what would have happened. Well, I guess it would be, but I think that Google like to homogenize everything into one Google account. You know, email, fucking everything. It's like one Google account. Jesus Christ, Twitch would be plugged into that and then it would be, So I don't know, but I think it's positive.
I think actually, one of the things you said there, I think one of the biggest positives is that it's not an area they have a huge amount of experience in. I think that's a positive, because when you look at Google, when you look at YouTube, they have vast amounts of experience in essentially delivering videos to your computer at home. That's all YouTube's for. That's what it was built for, what it's made for. That is the entire point of it. And they've got a lot of experience in doing that, which means that they could quite easily just completely override anything the established Twitch staff have got to say. They could override the CEO. They could say, well, no, actually, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. And they would be able to do things without really considering how it would affect the platform as a whole. Amazon, I'm really hoping, and I think with any luck this will be the case, will hopefully work with the Twitch staff as opposed to over them, because I think that's what Google would do. I don't think they'd do it out of maliciousness. I think it would just be the standard Google,
Amazon
operation.
have said that they are going to allow them to carry on. Amazon have said we like their vision, so we're just going to support them. And then Twitch have said that's why we've gone with Amazon. But at the end of the day, that's all business spiel shit, because somebody is going home with a massive check here and they would write anything on the website. You know what I mean? It's like,
but I would really hope that is something that they stick with and they're very conscious of, because I mean, Amazon can obviously make mistakes and they could screw it up, but if Twitch are prepared to take Amazon over Google on the basis of that, I would hope that that's something that both parties would stick to, and that Amazon will develop Twitch how Twitch want to be developed, as opposed to how Amazon think they could best be, changed.
If Google owned them, Google might treat Twitch as kind of like a second-rate citizen. It's like, well, we've got YouTube, so we know YouTube's the big thing. We can just fuck about with this and experiment. Whereas Amazon might be thinking, we don't have YouTube. We want YouTube. And we know, because anybody with any kind of brain, if they look at YouTube, that gaming is the most watched thing on YouTube by far, that if we can develop something which is like a gamer's YouTube, fucking hell, which with live stream integration as well, and it's got the Twitch brand, that's a competitor. And then suddenly we've gone from a situation where there's just YouTube to suddenly there's Twitch and YouTube now, and it's like, whoa, you might see migration from YouTube to Twitch.
I want to see Amazon take Twitch, work with the people at Twitch, and basically develop it into a competitor to YouTube. Yeah, that would be the ideal scenario. That's exactly what. And the thing is, there's no reason that they couldn't. They've already got the infrastructure. They've already got. I'm assuming they'll have expertise in streaming and so on. And
they do. Yeah, they do.
That hopefully. That if that happened, that would be the biggest positive that you could possibly ask for with regards to this deal, because it would give people choice again, because we do not have choice at the moment. No, we just don't have choice. And this could actually mean that instead of it being a case of, you want to make videos on the web, because no one says that, right? At the moment, this is the point. No one says, I want to make videos on the internet. They say, I want to make videos on YouTube, because that is all there is. You can either make videos on YouTube or you can live stream on Twitch. I would really love it to be you can live stream and make videos on Twitch. That would be absolutely ideal. And if Amazon actually turn out to do that, I would probably be absolutely ecstatic about it. And hopefully, given what they've said and given what Twitch has said, they actually are going to work together instead of just being taken over.
Well, I think this, ladies and gentlemen, like I said about 10 minutes ago or so, I think this is very interesting times. I think, I'd be lying if I said I'm not excited. I am excited to see where this is going to go. But what I want to know, guys, is what do you think this could mean for Twitch? Amazon now own Twitch, so what do you think Amazon will do to Twitch? How do you think Google have kind of reacted to this news? Because based off the stuff I've read, it almost does look like both offers were the same, and it was just like $1 billion essentially each one.
It kind of looks like Amazon sniped it at the end, like on an eBay bid or something, doesn't it? Also, this is a good question. Are we now going to see the old notification for people streaming on Twitch disappear from the YouTube videos?
Like a hate crime. Like
how petty would that be?
Hate crime. The hate crime is.
Suddenly the option is just gone. It's like, well,
Google CEO is sitting there like fucking bastards. Get it off.
yeah.
Replace it with like a little, I don't know, a little abusive message. What's the Amazon guy called? Oh my god, what's his name? Oh shit!
I've got Jeff
the bald guy. Yeah, Jeff. Oh, big bad Jeff.
Jeff Bezos.
He's like, fuck Jeff the bastard. Although I think though, in terms of revenue, I think Google might be almost like 50% or like even maybe a bit more bigger than Amazon.
Yeah,
Google could never buy Amazon. Like I've seen stupid things, people going, "Oh yeah, next up, Google buy Amazon." Google could not buy Amazon. Amazon is too big for Google to acquire.
No.
It would be like, it would be. I mean, I think I'm just pulling these figures out of my mind, but I'm pretty sure Amazon revenues was something stupid. Like valuations or stock market valuations were about 200 and something billion, and Google's were about 380 billion. So there was a, like let's say 150 billion difference. You couldn't acquire a company for that. There would be so much risk involved. It wouldn't happen. Amazon wouldn't sell anyway. They'd be like, fuck you. So yeah, I think this is good, but I want to know what you guys think, and so does Mr. Kerryoff.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen, for this hotfix. Quite an interesting hotfix as well. And you can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, and Mr. Kerryoff is.
I'm at Kerryoff.
Good lord.
Easy.
Follow our Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/UnitLost. If you like what we do, then support us on Patreon, which is patreon.com/UnitLost. And I don't have it. Oh, and sign up to unitlost.com, which is our community forums, which are quite simply the best. And our community is the best on the whole, apart from the people I have to ban off YouTube. But that's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you next time. Toodaloo.